And then option 2, bring the fingertips inside the left knee crease and hug the left knee in. Inhale, exhale, 1. As you're doing this, really try to pull those right toes back, so keeping that foot flexed. And then just sort of pushing that right knee away from you, really feeling that stretch in the piriformis on the outside of the right hip. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Place the left foot down on the ground. Place the right foot down on the ground. And now we'll do the left side. So bring the left ankle just above the right knee. And then bring the fingertips inside the right knee crease. Give the legs a hug. Exhale, 1. Pull those right toes back. Try to push the left knee a little bit away from you, starting to get a stretch in the right or the left outer piriformis. So maybe bring this arm in between here, and then you can kind of start to push this away just a little bit. Exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Release, place the right foot on the ground, place the left foot on the ground, and then bring the left arm back alongside the ear, roll over back onto the abdomen, coming into another child seat. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips, come into downward facing dog. Engaging Ujjayi pranayama, so upward victorious breath. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha. Inhale, come forward to a plank and look at the windows. Notice if you had to walk the feet back or forward. Nathan, you can still keep the legs about hips width distance apart rather than like you're in a point shoe. Tuck the toes here like that. Now inhale, keep the feet and the hands exactly where they are. Lift the hips back up, downward facing dog. So the heels are reaching for the mat, but they don't quite make it there. That way, the energy continues to reach down the back of the legs, up through the sit bones toward the ceiling, and then you're grounding down into the hands as well. If you would not like hands-on assist today, please raise a leg in down dog. And if you would not like any Urban Sadhu vegan creams, please raise a leg in down dog. On the inhale, lift the right leg into a down dog split. Exhale, bring the shoulders over the wrist, just like we did in plank. Bring the right knee in toward the nose, and you can bring the nose toward the knee. Inhale, lift the right leg into a down dog split. Exhale, bring the right knee toward the left elbow. Little twist. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, right knee toward right elbow and stay. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, down dog split. And exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift the left leg up into a down dog split. And then exhale, shoulders come over wrist, knee in toward nose. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, left knee toward right elbow, little twist. Inhale, down dog split. And exhale, left knee toward left elbow and stay. Exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, down dog split. and exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, walk the feet forward till the toes come 6 to 8 inches behind the wrist creases, and then exhale, fold over the legs for a modified Uttanasana, pressing the palms into the ground or blocks for 1. Inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5, inhale, exhale 6, inhale, exhale 7, inhale, exhale 8, inhale, exhale 9, inhale, exhale 10. On the inhale, heel toe the feet as wide as the mat, and then exhale, coming down into a yogi squat. Bring the hands in heart center. Bring the elbows on the inside of the thighs for 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale, place the hands on the ground, come to sit down. Extend the legs out in front of you. Bend the right knee, place the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, back to center. Extend the right leg next to the left. Inhale, bend the left knee. Place the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Lift the right arm up. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, pull those right toes back. Exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, back to center. Extend the left leg next to the right. Inhale, bend both knees. Place the feet on the ground, hips width distance apart. Fingertips come 6 to 8 inches behind the sit bones. On the inhale, press into the hands, press into the feet. Nathan, just turn your fingers to point toward your sit bones. Exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, come to sit down. Just find a comfortable seat for a moment for some chanting. So open up the chant books to page 16, excuse me. We're going to chant number 19. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Close the eyes, sit up tall, inhale deeply, exhale everything out, and we'll start with 3 ohms. Om. 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 So we'll chant it one word at a time. I'll chant it first, then we'll chant it together, and then we'll chant the whole prayer together. Loka, together. Loka, samasta, samasta, sukhino, sukhino, bhavantu, bhavantu. Loka samasta, that part together. Loka samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. Sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. That whole thing all together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And then we can keep going a few times together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Keeping the eyes closed for a moment. Absorbing the vibrations from the chanting, from the harmonium, from each other. And notice how when we use our voices and we chant together, it brings us together like one. And then you can fold up the chant books, move them off to the side. I'll come by, pick them up, come to stand at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Big toes and heels touch. Pelvis moves toward pubic bone. Gaze is at the horizon. The fingertips are reaching down toward the earth while the top of the head is reaching up toward the ceiling, beyond the ceiling. And then bring the hands together in prayer and heart center. Bow the head, close the eyes. Set a higher intention for your practice this morning. Perhaps dedicating your practice to how your actions, your thoughts, your words, your actions can contribute in some small way to that happiness and freedom for all. And then open the eyes, bring the hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. With straight legs, hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, clasp the hands behind the back, straighten arms and legs. On the inhale, bend the knees, place the hands down next to the feet on the floor or block. Step the right foot back to a lunge, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward to cobra. Exhale, seat to heels. Downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, lunge, look forward. Exhale, left foot comes to meet right and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, clasp the hands behind the back, straighten arms and legs. On the inhale, bend the knees, place the hands down next to the feet on the floor or blocks. Try to get the whole palm on the earth and then step the left foot back to a lunge, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward to cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, downward dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward, lunge, look forward. Exhale, right foot comes to meet left, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. We'll do that one again. On the inhale with straight legs, hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, clasp the hands behind the back, straighten arms and legs. On the inhale, bend the knees, place the hands down next to the feet, step the right foot back to a lunge, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank, look at the windows. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale to plank, look at the windows. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward to Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, lunge, look forward. Exhale, left foot comes to meet right, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, clasp the hands behind the back, straighten arms and legs. On the inhale, bend the knees, place the hands down next to the feet, step the left foot back to a lunge, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank, look at the windows. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward, lunge, look forward. Exhale, right foot comes to meet left and fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. We'll do that one more time. We'll add a little something in there. Inhale with straight legs, hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, clasp the hands behind the back, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down next to feet, step the right foot back to a lunge, look forward. Exhale, drop down to the right knee. All right, come onto the hands and knees like you're in a tabletop. Beth, we're going to try this one again like we did last night, okay? All right. So let me move up here so Talia, you can see me. Okay, we're here. Shoulders are over the wrists. If you need to put any padding, put padding under the left knee first, okay? Extend the right leg back. And then come onto the top of the right foot. Now, before we do anything else, just make sure you're not sagging down here like I like to do. Really engage that core, pull the navel in toward the spine. And then instead of looking down at the ground, just look at the front edge of your mat. Now on the inhale, lift that back leg, trying to engage the entire post-anterior chain of the leg with the toe pointed. Exhale, bring the foot down. Can you see me? Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, bring the foot down. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, bring the foot down. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, bring the foot down. Okay, remembering to keep that entire back chain of the leg engaged, all right? Now, inhale, lift the leg, and then exhale, bring the right knee in toward the center line, bring the nose toward the knee. So almost like you're in a cat, but with your right knee in. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, right knee in, nose toward the knee. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, nose toward knee. Now you can keep doing that, or we can add in one more thing. So inhale, lift the leg back. Exhale, chaturanga, nose comes toward the ground. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, nose toward knee. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, chaturanga, nose toward the ground. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, nose to knee. Do that one more time. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, nose toward knee. And then put the right knee down on the ground. Okay? If you need to move the blanket or a prop underneath the other knee, go ahead, do that now. And then bring the left leg back. Come onto the top of the left foot. And now get yourself situated. So look at the front edge of the mat. Try to pull the core in, navel toward the spine. On the inhale, lift the left leg up into the sky. Engage that entire post-anterior chain. Exhale, bring the left foot down to the ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left foot down to the ground. So we'll do that one in a minute. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left leg down. One more. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Look over here. Exhale, bring the left foot down. Okay. On the point the toe behind you here. On the inhale, lift the left leg up. And then exhale, knee comes in toward the nose. Make a little cat sign. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee toward nose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee toward nose. Now you can keep doing this, or we'll add in the chaturanga. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee toward nose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee toward nose. One more. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. And then bring the left knee down to the ground. Come back into a child seat. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. All right. we are going to try and put all these little pieces together. So on the inhale, step the right foot forward into a lunge. Exhale here, ground down. Find your grounding in your right foot. Press that left heel back. Now inhale, lift the torso so you're at a 45-degree angle with the arms alongside the body. Fingertips are reaching toward the mirrors behind you. Exhale, shift weight into the right leg so the left leg becomes light. On the inhale, lift the left leg. And exhale, extend the right standing leg for warrior 3. Inhale, exhale 2. Toes are pointing down toward the earth. So you're dorsal flexing that left foot 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the torso, left leg passes by the right, and then hug the left knee into the chest. Turn the left knee out, place the left ankle on top of the right knee, coming into a figure 4 like we did right at the beginning. Bend the standing leg, bring the hands into heart center. Start to bend the right knee. Bending, 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 starting to fold the torso forward. And then you can stay here, or you can place the hands on the floor or blocks and hook those left toes on the outside of the right tricep. If your palms are grounded down into the earth on the floor or blocks, you can stay here. You can start to tip your weight forward. Try, so good, so good. Maybe come into a hand balance. Maybe you extend the right leg up. Inhale, exhale 2. So ideally a flying pigeon. Exhale 3. I saw you doing crow before, Ira, so this should be no problem. Exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. So before we try the other side, right, we're trying to put the hand balance in place. So remember your Mula Bandha, that pulling in and up at the pelvic floor. Remember what we were doing, engaging that back leg, the entire post-anterior chain from the glute to the hamstring, even the shin with the toes pointed, right? And so once you've got that Mula Bandha engaged, you're balancing and the sit bones are pointing up toward the ceiling, then that's when you can try to extend the back leg. But you really have to shift all of the weight forward like we were doing in that chaturanga nosedive with our leg up, okay? So let's try the other side. We'll see how it goes. Inhale, step the left foot forward into a lunge. Exhale, ground down in the left foot. Press that right heel back. Lift the torso up, 45-degree ankle with the arms alongside the torso, fingertips reaching toward the mirrors. Exhale, shift weight into the left leg. Right leg becomes light. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And then exhale, extend the left standing leg into warrior 3. Really dorsal flex those right toes. Right heel is flexed for 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, even here, lifting that post-anterior chain of the back leg 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the torso, right leg passes toward the left, and then hug the right knee in. Turn the right knee out to the side, and then place the right foot on top of the left knee, making that figure 4. Toes are dorsal, or foot is dorsal flexed. Bend the left standing knee and bring the hands together in prayer in heart center. Start to descend by bending the left standing knee. Fold the torso forward. and then place the hands on the floor or blocks. Now see if you can hook those right toes on the outside of the left tricep. It's like you're trying to make a chaturanga. And then tip the weight forward. So you can even start to hop this foot back a little bit, so it gives you a little bit of leverage to tip the weight forward. Nice, Nathan. And start to lift the left leg up. Exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, step or hop back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we've got forward fold pigeons, we have upright pigeons, we've got flying pigeons, which we all know, but something fun to try on a Saturday morning. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward to Bhujangasana. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Lift the hands off the ground. Staying in cobra for 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, come down. Rest the cheek to one side and rock the hips from side to side. Bring the forehead back to center, bend the knees, reach around, grab the outside of the feet or the ankles. On the inhale, press the feet into the hands, lift up. Dhanurasana, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, come down. Rest the cheek to the other side and rock the hips from side to side. We'll do a second Dhanurasana, so bring the forehead back to the earth, bend the knees, reach around, grab the outside of the feet or the ankles, or you can grab the inside. If you grab the inside, just make sure the eye of the elbow is pointing out. So come down for 1 second, because I'm just going to turn this here. Okay, we got it now. I think you had it already. On the inhale, lift up. Exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, come down. Rest the cheek to the other side and rock the hips from side to side. Bring the hands next to the chest. Bring the forehead back toward the center for vinyasa. So first you'll tuck the toes and then move the torso and the body forward, coming onto the tops of the feet for upward dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes again, downward facing dog. Bring the knees behind the wrist creases and come to stand up on the shins. So we'll just do one Ustrasana here. So yogi's choice, you can bring the tops of the feet directly to the ground. It makes the back bend a little bit more. Or you can tuck the toes. It lifts the heels up a little bit closer to your hands. If you need any cushion underneath your knees, go ahead. Now bring the hands to the sacrum with the elbows pointing toward each other. Keep the chin tucked. Head goes back last because the back bend doesn't come from the head, right? Comes from the spine. So on the inhale, shift the hips forward. As you exhale, start to lift up the chest toward the ceiling. That chin is still tucked. Inhale now, bring the hands to the soles of the feet or the heels. And then as you exhale, extend the head back with control. Keep shifting the hips forward a bit And then trying to reach the center of the chest up toward the ceiling for 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Now with control, tuck the chin, then lift up. And then bring the sit bones back to the heels, coming into thunder seat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale back to center. Now shift the sit bones over to one side of your feet and then roll over onto your back. Bend the knees, place the feet on the ground, tickle the heels with the fingertips. On the inhale, press into the feet and lift the hips. Exhale, bring the shoulder blades underneath the back, interlace the fingers underneath the back for 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, release the hands, come down, upper, middle, lower back. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And then yogi's choice here, you can move into upward bow. You can do another half bridge, or you can put a block underneath the sacrum for supported half bridge. If you're moving into upward bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana, place the hands next to the ears with the fingertips pointing toward the shoulders. Keep the knees bent with the feet on the ground. And then on the inhale, press into the hands, press into the feet, lift up. Exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, come down, upper, middle, lower back. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. We have 2 more Urdhva Dhanurasanas to go. Second one, hands and feet in place. And then on the inhale, lift up. Exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, come down. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And then before your third Urdhva Dhanurasana, just bring the hands together in prayer in the middle of the forehead, the third eye, close the eyes. Remember your intention at the beginning of class. And then do your third Urdhva Dhanurasana for that intention. So place the hands and feet. And then on the inhale, lift up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, come down. And now you can give the knees a hug. Make circles with the sacrum, right to left, left to right. Bring the knees over to the left side, knees in line with navel. Look over the right shoulder for supine twist. 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, Exhale, 5. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring the knees over to the other side. Look over the left shoulder for 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Give them another little hug. And then you can rock and roll up a few times. Place the feet on the ground. And then extend the legs out in front of you, coming into Dandasana staff seat. So hands come next to the hips, pull the toes back toward you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs for Paschimottanasana. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. 5 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Inhale, exhale, 8. Inhale, exhale, 9. Inhale, exhale, 10. Inhale, lift the torso up. Bring the fingertips 6 to 8 inches behind the sit bones. Point the toes. On the inhale, press into the hands, lift the hips. Exhale, bring the head back with control for 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, come down. All right, options here. Can do legs at the wall, shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana, or soles of the feet together, knees come out to the side for Supta Baddha Konasana. If you'd like to use a blanket for shoulder stand, you need my help, you let me know. All right, Mia, I'm just gonna fix this blanket for you because it's it's not your fault. It's the way that someone else folded it. So. No. Okay, that's better. Okay, turn around.